Okay, so here, let me mute that because I know it's playing through. Okay, I'm I'm not excited for what I'm about to have to do, but I have had to do it for a while. I figured, why be bored and do it when I can be a little bit entertained and do it. So yeah, that's what we're doing here now. Okay, so two things, and I mean they were kind of on the thumbnail, but two things. I want to learn Vim motions. That's all I want to learn. I'm not switching to NeoVim. I want to learn Vim motions, and then I want to switch to NeoVim. But in order to do that, I need to learn how to type correctly, and I don't know how to type correctly. That's a problem. And when I say correctly, I mean, you know, home row typing, where you gotta put your fingers on the F and the J keys, that bullshit. I don't know how to do that. And I have tried before. They tried to teach me in 3rd grade, and I couldn't figure it out then. So now I'm doing it. I'm trying to learn it, and I wish I had learned it then, because then it'd be easier now. Because, see, Vim uses home row to move around. Like, you move in Vim using home row. So I assume that means... Hi, Arts. I assume that means that I need to know home row to use NeoVim properly. So, that's what I'm trying to do. My default resting space for most of us gamers is probably W, A, S, and D. Middle finger on W, and then you got S and D. Most of us are probably used to that. Okay, that's great. Not me. Well, I mean, I am used to the gaming format, but I need to be used to home row. I need to get used to putting my fingers on the little notches on the keyboard, the little notches. So, that's what I'm doing now. I'm not learning how to do home row in this video, although I'm going to be typing with home row, and it's going to be painful to watch, it's going to look horrible, and it's going to be disgusting. But that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to type with home row, the best I know, because I've been doing typing.com. I only did, like, the first section, and I don't even know how to press the P key yet. Do I use my pinky? Do I use this finger? What do? I don't know, but I'll have to figure that out. So, the reason the Geyser logo is on the thumbnail is because I'm also going to be trying to figure out how item displays work on Geyser, because I've got to make it compatible with the server. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that fun. Yeah, here, let me go ahead and close out my stream on YouTube. And let me switch over to my game instance. Okay. Here we are. Okay. So, like I said, I'm trying to learn Geyser stuff. Oh my god, I see Vim. Okay, I'm trying to learn Geyser stuff. So, let's... I think that's the right finger I used to press that key. I typed it. Okay. Item display entity support. Have they done anything about this? This was back in 2023. Currently, none of the new display entities are mapped. Text entities don't expect this to work well with Bedrock. We can map these entities best you can, but will very likely end up looking like 1.19.4 holograms. Interaction entities. We foresee no problems with these entities once they're supported. This wasn't closed, but that doesn't mean there's not support, okay? Hold on. Oh wait, this is Geyser optional pack. Okay, well let's see what it says. We got armor stands, armor stand poses, missing particles, hide UI elements. Okay, this isn't Geyser though. Let's see if we can look at Geyser itself. And oh wait, there's mappings. There's Java to Bedrock mappings. Ooh, I've never been here before. Okay. This looks interesting. Oh wait, we got interaction stuff. Oh, that's collisions, items. Oh, there's 1.21.5 changes. I haven't done this in a long time. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Yeah, I know. Thumbnail makes it all scary. Don't really know what I'm looking at, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's go to the Tidiumcraft resource pack. Let's see if I still have that on my computer. Because if I can get the Tidiumcraft resource pack... Oh shit, I'm not typing correctly. I don't. Can I clone it to my computer? Tidium... Okay. Maybe I have it saved somewhere. Because the Tidiumcraft resource pack had geyser mappings in it. Maybe I have it right... Fuck. Right here? Tidiumcraft resources. Here we are. Bedrock texture pack. And then do we have mappings? I don't know. Do we have mappings in here? No? Textures, items, sound. Okay, well how do the items work? Because these were custom model items. Chicken sandwich. Identifier. Chicken sandwich. Icon. Chicken sandwich. Minecraft use, eat. I might have to set up a mock server with geyser on it. So that way I can test and, like, try to get this stuff to apply to it. I have no idea, though. This, okay, hold on. The items folder looked like that. We have item texture.json. Okay. See, the goal, okay, so the end result, the end goal that we're going for here is to get these textures and all these things mapped from the resource pack into, like, the thing. But in order to do that, I want to make a script that will allow me to take my Java resource pack, throw it in there, okay? It'll then grab all my item models and fancy stuff like that and turn it into a geyser mapping with all this other shit. I think the best place to start, aside from the places we just tried, would probably be Castle's, I think it's Castle, isn't it? Castle's Java to Bedrock convert, script. Which, I don't think it converts modern things yet, because this was updated, yeah, last 3 months ago, and that's just the conversion request stuff. So, let's look at any closed issue conversions. Let's see if we can find one for me really quick. Which finger do I use to press the B key? You guys tell me. Right hand, left hand. Is it index finger? Do I press it with my thumb? What do I use to press the B key? I think it if I do yeah. Is this even how you search things on GitHub? Oh, BBB convert. This is me. Okay. The Brett's building utilities. Wow. That's old as fuck. Okay, there's no way that's still gonna exist. So here's what we'll do. We'll go from last closed. So right here we have this was closed 11 minutes ago. I don't know whose resource pack this is. I'm sorry, person, for outing you. I'm taking your conversion failed. Because you're an idiot. Okay, hold on. Can I find one where the conversion did not fail? Conversion failed. Is that all we get now? Is that what happens with Castle's tool now? The conversions just always fail? Oh, poor Rido Hollow was trying so hard. Okay, let's... I mean, I have some pack files called MuniCraft. Can I have them? Can I have them? Oh no, it's just gonna download forever. It's fine. That's normal. That's fine. Okay, well hold on. This one said it failed, but then it has pack files. So okay, let's scrap that shit and let's see if these pack files will work. Okay, what we're trying to do is make it to where a Java resource pack with item display, like the newest version of Minecraft. Because I don't know if item displays are supported. I don't know if, like... I don't know what's supported, what's not. I don't know how things are supposed to be configured with Geyser. I haven't done it since Tidiumcraft. So I'm going back in, seeing what they've changed, seeing what works with custom model data, and trying to convert that NBT status over to the newer item displays and stuff from Minecraft. A bunch of nerd shit, pretty much, is what's happening. Okay, config has nothing in it. We have target, which should be... Okay, well, we have the packaged add-on and the resources. We don't need the add-on. We're only trying to make a resource pack. So we need... The guys are mappings, which are fucking blank. That's lovely. Okay, so... Hold on. We need someone who's converted, like... who has converted something with actual custom models in it, or I could try to make one. I could convert it myself. Here, let's convert the old From the Fog pack. Let's go to the GitHub. That'll probably be faster. So, From the Fog. Here we go. Let's take and convert this bitch. We'll do this, because I think this is the last time it was updated. We'll just grab this. Why does my browser keep doing this to me? Okay. So this should work fine, so we'll just try to use this. It might fail, because it looked like all the other ones kept failing. So, the way that they do it is they go to Issues. Wait, pull request. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro cooked. Why is everyone updating this? Okay, whatever. Anyway, issues. New issue. Pack conversion. Pack, Fuck, I gotta type correctly. Okay, that wasn't hard. Okay, Java pack download URL. Oh, you have to use a URL. You can use GitHub. You can use GitHub releases, so we'll copy this. Go back. Oh, test is already there, okay. So, I guess all of this is fine. We'll do this and create. That should allow me to, if we give it a minute, reload. It should open up a GitHub action that can convert this. Dude. Okay, I know it takes a minute, but I was hoping that it'd kind of just appear. Here it is, here it is. This is our pack. Okay. It looks like conversion failed is like a built-in thing. Oh wait, if that's X'd out, it means that conversion didn't fail. That's a weird way to set this up, but sure. Cool. Converting the pack. Can I see what it's doing to convert the pack? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm in for some fucking work if I'm making something that can do what this does, but updated. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think I'm going to struggle a little bit. Post install Node.js. Run the checkout actions. Post result. Okay. It completed. Let's go to our closed ones. Find our test pack. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Here's the file. There's our files. This should be the From the Fog resource pack converted to Bedrock Edition, in theory. Let me go down to here. Extract. Okay, here we are. So there should be mappings this time. Yes. Okay. Awesome. We can see what's going on now. So this is kind of what we're trying to do. Roughly. So from what I understand, this has custom model data built in. Okay, so how do geyser mappings handle item models? Because we're not using custom model data anymore. We're running on the latest version of the game. We can't even use it for custom models. At least not the same way we used to be able to. So how does that work? Let's see. Mappings. This is our mappings that we were looking at a minute ago. And the mappings that we have in here are for items. Okay, so that is what we're looking at. We're supposed to be looking at item mappings. Those don't look the same at all. It's disk fragment 5, and then there's an array inside of it. This is not the same thing. And I doubt there's any custom items in here. Ooh. Use the run button in your ID once the program is done running. I don't want to run this. It's a fucking Java project. I'm not even gonna know how this works. Most of the mappings use the ArcGeyser. So it can generate them based on what? So it says, navigate to the mappings generator directory running. Use the run button in your ID. Once the program is done running, the files will be created containing mappings. All this does is makes mappings that already exist. Okay, so this is useless. For me, at least for what I'm trying to do. I'm probably just being really stupid. Does anyone else know anything about any of this? At all? Because I'm sure this is... Get submodules are yucky. Okay. Yeah. If I get too annoyed, I'm gonna switch back to the way I was typing before. Terra. Terra what? Terra blob? Combat sound mappings. Okay. If... I don't understand how this works. I don't... Okay, Castle's Bedrock to Java. Okay, maybe it's been forked and someone's, like, updated it. That would be so great. I can't see forks, can I? I can't see other people's forks. That's lovely. I can see how many times it's been done. I can't see... the last update was 3 months ago. By who? Hold on, what was the last commit? Updated the upload artifact action. Upload artifact version 4. Image magic. Update converter. Conversion request. Remove geyser custom from path. Merge pull request from Tidium. Oh, my guy Tidium. Tidium, what did you do, buddy? You changed the number? You... Well, if Tidium's still involved, maybe I can get Tidium to help me with this. Hold on, let me get Tidium. I gotta type correctly. Fuck. Fuck. I don't think I was supposed to press that with my thumb. There. I said, Tidium, are you busy? Where's the tweak? I'm trying to type with home row and it's not working. I hate it. It's disgusting. Increase Y value on all models. Why? Okay, so hold on. If they're doing this, then does that mean that it's being actively updated? Yippity-doo-dah dandy. If I knew how to read this, then I'd be able to say, hey, item display models work. but I don't know how to read this. Let's see if item model is like in here. The predicate's called item model. No. Mappings. What am I doing? Why don't I just try to convert? Okay, hold on. Why don't I just try to convert like the new from the fog pack and see if that works? No, this will not give you full access to the pack. If you go find my commit, it's not going to give you full access to the pack because it doesn't have the data folder. Let me go send this file somewhere so I can use a URL to it. Okay. Let's try starting another issue for on Castle's thingy-mabob here. New issue. We want pack conversion. Let's copy that media link and we'll just name it pack test 2. There we go. And it says default assets version. Only, yeah, no, okay, well that's all I needed to see. It only supports up to 1.20.1. There's not even any point in trying this. Okay, hold on. Does Geyser support what I'm trying to do? Because if they don't, then there's no point in even trying. But I need like a clear yes, no, maybe sort of answer going on, you know? And this thing gets updated all the time. Last update was last week, okay? So, let's see. Oh, Streetlights back so I can see. Alright, okay. I don't know exactly how. Geyser pisses me off too. That's why I had to put 2 scary things on the thumbnail. It gets people's attention. You got them and you got Geyser. Well, they have it up to date with the latest version. Maybe there's like, hold on, let's see if crafting is not displayed. Let's do item. A missing client feature. Custom tools cannot break custom blocks, cannot move edited items. Can I do like item model? Custom item model components do not work on Bedrock Geyser. Wait. Okay, hold on. Making any custom items and assigning the item model or asset ID from Datapack works flawlessly in Java, but in Bedrock, the item changes. In Bedrock, such changes to the item's appearance through aforementioned methods does not change them on Bedrock/Geyser. Create a datapack for a custom. Okay, I already know how to do all that. Expected behavior. The item components would appear as they do on Java. They have made a diamond chest plate look like a gold chest plate using the item model component, is what they've done. And then they went inside of their recipe, and they made it come out that way on, I think, Bedrock. And then they took a screenshot. Okay, hold on. Custom models through data packs or mods have to be registered in Geyser using item mappings or a custom item API. Currently open to extend the custom item API to incorporate components like item model and Microsoft Equipable. If you like to see how registering custom items with PR works, feel free to take a look at this repository. Ooh, example mappings. Now this is what I wanted. Okay. Example Item mappings for geyser API can be used for test. This repository consists of a Java data pack, a Java resource pack, geyser mappings, and a Bedrock resource pack. Okay, hold on. Java resource pack. Assets. Okay. Let me look at the data pack really quick. Java data pack. Data. We want to go here. Give all. Oh my god, it uses an item model. This is it. This is it. This is what we were looking for. This uses an item model. A custom geyser yummy food item model for Flint. And it sets like certain food components and stuff. And then this person already has it mapped to a Bedrock resource pack with attachables and all this shit. Okay. So to start with, I guess we'll set up a geyser server and try this on it. See if we can get this to work on it. Because I do remember how to do that. These textures are horrible. Yes, I'm a programmer, not a texture artist. Nice. Okay. Let's do geyser. Set up a geyser server. Spigot, I guess. Oh, fuck, I'm typing incorrectly again. No, we won't. We want to go to get bucket. What am I doing? Or we can use paper. Let's just use paper for this because it's smoother, faster, you know, all that bullshit. Paper MC. Yes, I made it to the page. Okay, let's do paper. We want this. I'll just build a local server on my computer. I guess do it on my desktop. We'll name it. Geyser. Crash out. Fuck, okay. Fuck! Okay, hold on. Geyser crash out. There, geyser crash out. That's what we're calling it. Paste that in here. Let's go ahead and let's start the server. Let's just make a run.bat so that way we don't gotta worry about doing this again later. In edit notepad, we say Java dash jar. Fuck, I need the file name. I'm not gonna choose a certain amount of RAM because I don't care. And that should work. Wait, does my Java instance on my computer work? It does. Okay, we're good. Thought I'd have to manually map to it. That would have been annoying. It's downloading Mojang. Yeah, I'm downloading Mojang. I use HomeRow, by the way. I use NeoVim, by the way. No, I don't. Visual Studio Code's open down there. Okay, EULA. Let's see if we can type true. Okay. First off, we go down like this. Then we go over. Then we say I. Fuck. That was a mistake. Oh shit, now I'm getting a call. It's okay. The call can wait a minute. T. I did it. I just used Vim. I just used Vim. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a call. Okay, so hold on, I need to do something, because this is an L. That's an L. I forgot to do something, and that makes me very angry. Let me open up this. We're trying to add dash no GUI. Because I can't stand... Wait, it doesn't use a dash. This is Java. What am I doing? You just write no GUI. I think. Did I remember that correctly? Warning, you haven't updated in a while. Bro, I just downloaded the latest version from your fucking website. Haven't updated in a while, my ass. Okay, here, let's get Geyser and Floodgate really quick. Geyser MC. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we want it for spigot paper. We want floodgate for spigot and paper. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Go to plugins. Grab these and put them right there. Please. Oh yeah, I totally run all the servers on my main computer. That'd be so great for performance. All the ports opened on my computer and my... Oh yeah. I mean, you can see all the terminals open right now. With all the servers and the websites hosted on... No, dumbass. If I did that, I'd crash the fuck out. And I don't think my computer would be alive for very long. Okay, there we go. So, let's go ahead and close this again. And now let me get a 1.20.1.4 client open. Oh yeah, I have a Figura client. Wait. So by last played. Figura. We'll launch the Figura one, because it's got a couple of good mods to use. To test our shit with. Okay. And then we have to get our test pack that we found. This right here. I'm fucking pinning this, because I'm gonna use this. Okay, I'm not gonna put the resource pack on the server. Here, let me just download the whole thing, so I have all of it. Okay, cool. And then I'll just use them as I go. So we want this, we want the resource pack, and we'll have to put the data pack on the server. I'll do that in a second. My jailbroken iPhone 6s. Shut the fuck up. Localhost. Host. Okay, at least we have a server working. Okay, peek. It's peek. Okay, grab this. Go in here. Paste this in. This is the resource pack the guy made. Okay, no differences. Obviously, that makes sense. Now, let's get the resource pack... I mean, not the resource... The data pack on the server. Where did my server go? It's okay, I know where it is. Geyser crash out. Let's go here, 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 here. And paste that into here. And let's just do a quick slash... What? Oh, I'm not fucking opt. What am I doing? Op. Proto 6. There we go. Slash. Reload. Oh my god, if you make me type anymore, I'm gonna cry. Confirm. It's peak. I could have done Minecraft reload, but I was afraid that'd be more typing. Okay. Function. Give all. Okay, first off, let me turn off this model so I'm not tweaking. And, okay, so we got some really shit textures, but that's okay. Because that's not the important part. The important part is that they work. The textures are on, we can see the models, we have stuff working, okay? Cool. Let's peek. Mines and breaks very fast. Has a custom broken texture. What the fuck? That is the most cursed stuff I think I've ever seen. Okay, I'll get more. Okay, so I'm not going to use this anymore because I don't want to keep breaking stuff. But here, let's go ahead and get the geyser mappings on the server. Which should be right here. Here's the mappings. Right here. Plugins, geyser, mappings. There's the mappings. Where's the resource pack? This is the resource pack. Doesn't the pack have to be like an MC pack or something? I think it might need to be, so let's compile it into it really quick. Takes like 5 seconds. I don't remember how you do it. Okay, here, let's launch Bedrock really quick. And then I'll see if I can get the MC pack to compile correctly, and if it can, then we'll work with it. There we go. And for that to launch. I'm gonna start jaking it. I'm gonna jake it all down the road. My bad. Ideally, I can write a system that compiles the Java resource pack all together, and then it takes and it creates geyser mappings, puts them in the right folder using an FTP client, and then takes the Bedrock resource pack that it made and shoves that into the right folder and all that garbage, all that good nonsense. Yeah, this isn't really going to be fun, I don't think. Not for me, anyway. Is this? Okay, so here, let's go and see if we can make the MC pack. We want to compress this to a zip. Grab this and name it MC pack. There's our fancy little Minecraft thing. Where's the Bedrock? Where's the Bedrock? Bedrock needs to launch. Bro, you gotta take 7 years about it. It's fine. I only use this launcher because for some reason my normal Bedrock client breaks if I don't update it every single time there's an update. So this thing is really useful because it downloads all of it for me. Okay. So we'll just leave that as is, and once the game launches, let's see if we can get the resource pack on. It works. Okay, so that is how that works. So we have the resource pack here, so let's go put this inside of our server. Dude, did I seriously close out of it again? Okay, there's the thing. And I don't think because it's localhost, I don't think I need to do anything extra. I'm pretty sure I can just like local into it. Although we do have to do a quick stop and restart for the server. And I think I'm going to release this little conversion thing publicly so you guys can use it whenever I get it working. An unknown format version too. Fuck you, your server software does not update. Could require the. It's fine, Geyser should still work though, right? Probably. What do you guys think? How much money you want to bet it's not gonna fucking work? Does localhost work on Bedrock? I actually don't know. Ah! I don't think I made connection. It says localhost. The geyser thing did start though, right? It's not like freaky Gojo. Please install via version. Ah! Fine. I'll download via version. Screw you, geyser. Why does my browser keep doing that? It hasn't started doing that until I start streaming. Hey, I know what it's gonna be when I'm done with it. I just don't know how to make it yet. Where the fuck? Oh, geyser crash out. Okay. Plugins. Let's try it again. From the top. Okay, what's happening now that I'm trying to force myself to use home row is I'm like unlearning the keyboard. I'm realizing that I'm not even typing correctly normally now, the way I was doing it before. I'm just going to get stuck in a limbo where I'm like, I don't even want to learn this anymore, and then I'm just not going to be able to type at all, and it's going to be depressing. The mapping says an unknown format version. What does that mean? Here, let's try this. Let me try putting in my fucking local IP address. See if maybe that'll let me in, because I don't know. I think it's config. Where do you get it? Yeah. There you go. hide it, truthfully. Because no one can do anything with this IP. It's mine. It's local. Save changes. Am I stupid? Guys, am I doing something wrong? Started geyser on UDP port 19132. That's what I'm trying to join from. Maybe I should just try localhost. Like the localhost IP, which I think is like 127.0.1. I don't use it that often. Or is it? I don't remember. Hold on. It's 001. You have no idea how many geyser servers I've set up. I've set up so many. And here I am not knowing how to join it locally because I've never joined a local host geyser server before. So is it unable to connect because it doesn't see it there, or because... Why do I feel like I've done this before? I don't know. See, because all my other ones have redirects. Maybe there's something in the geyser config I have to do. Because I know there usually is. I just was like, oh, I can probably just run with default. Remote. If it's auto, the standalone version remote address will be, yeah. And then it says, generally you should only uncomment changes to the limit what IPs can connect with your server. Okay, yeah, it even tells me that it's open on the right port. Let's look at Resource Monitor and see what it says. Resource Monitor, what do you have to say about this? We're looking for... There, right there. It's literally hosting it. What the fuck? Okay, so it's hosted. I'm doing something wrong here, is what that means. I don't know what. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna die and lose all my custom items. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was hoping... Bro, this is local. Why wouldn't it connect? Hold on, hold on. Someone, please, that knows what they're talking about, tell me why this isn't working, because I swear this should be working. About to tweak it, about to start tweaking it. All over the floor, all over the floor. It says, geyser started on UDP port. Correct. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. I mean unknown command, motherfucker. Testing server with a connection to FD with port. Huh? Oh wait, maybe it's like this. Okay, so it is reachable. It definitely should be reachable, because... Okay, how is it? If I knew how Bedrock handled protocols better, I'd definitely be, like, using that. But... See, that's what gets me, because I know that using my local computer's IP address should be all that I need to do to get it to work. I think that's it. Let me just double check really quick. Bro. Yeah, 0.9. That's it. I just closed the server, I think. No, I didn't. Okay. What? What? Do these other servers work? So it's literally connecting. It's working on the other servers, but it's... Ghost MC, does Ghost MC support Bedrock anymore? It doesn't, okay. I think you told me that it didn't. I feel very annoyed. Why can't I join a local hosted geyser server? Where's Floodgate? I feel like I'm being an idiot because there's probably something super obvious that I'm missing. Like, so ridiculously obvious it's not even funny. Yes, you need Floodgate. If Floodgate is installed and address is set to auto, then auth type Floodgate will automatically be used. This seems really goofy. could just call it Bedrock Weirdness. But I don't think it is. Wait, isn't there localhost worlds or something? Torque stream driver. Bro, shut the fuck up. Okay, so another geyser server. What? Okay, can I talk about how unclear these little cubes are? No one knows what that does. Okay. How is it gonna say it started? I checked. It is started. I have the localhost defined correctly. And it's just not working. I don't want to set up a geyser server on the server computer just because I can't get it to work local hosted. Hold on. We're gonna watch a video. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch a fucking YouTube video. Loopback restriction on Bedrock MC. Is that an option, Comical? Inside of Bedrock? Where would I find... Okay, hold on, I'll just look it up, because that sounds like my problem. To overcome this, you need to exempt Minecraft client from WUP loopback restrictions using a PowerShell command. Bro, you think I'm running a PowerShell command for this shit? If you said yes, you'd be right. I'm gonna run a PowerShell command for this. If the above command doesn't work, you can inspect your Minecraft version. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. So it says, if you're running a preview, use this command, then replace in the previous command with package full name that you found. So was that supposed to fix it? Okay, so I think I just disabled it. Yeah, I just disabled it. Thank you, Comical. I got it. So do I need to restart the game? Maybe? Here, let's see if it'll work without me. Wow! That's so wonderful. I'm so glad that... Okay, well, first off, it's... Thank you, Comical. I didn't even know that was a thing. It didn't give me the server resource pack, which is a little bit funky. I'm not sure if that's... Hold on. Well, there's the resource pack. Do I... Hold on, I think I still have the setup from the original From the Fog SMP server. Plugins, do we have Geyser? No, do we have the Season 3 server? Here, let's go look at the files for Season 3 and see if... Holy shit, file FileZilla just had a fucking major league tweak out. Okay, so here is... So yeah, it's supposed to be an MC pack that you use. So I'm not entirely sure why the server resource packs aren't working. Or they're not installing. Do I have to, like, accept server resource packs? Is it because I already have the equivalent pack downloaded? Hold on. Clear, download cache, resource packs. Where's the geyser mappings resource pack? Delete that. Okay, go here. Try to join. There it goes. Download everything and join. The mappings are not working. I did notice, however... that it said when the server first started, inside the console, it said, Mappings file has an unknown format version 2. Let's try Googling that and see what it says. Hold on, let's go look at that one repository with like these, yeah, mappings. Am I stupid? To use these, you must set up a Java server with the geyser built from this PR. You have to use a build from it. You can download a build by clicking on checks, then artifacts. And selecting your version. This PR is experimental and bugs will likely occur. Okay, I'm not worried about that. So this is like the only way to do this then. I actually don't know how to download a build like this. I've never been good with artifacts. Oh wait, here's the artifacts. Spigot. Let's go. Okay. So they gave me, that's gonna give me a jar file though, right? Not a zip. Let's see. I might need to change it to a jar. No, it's got a jar in it. Okay. So let's go and stop the server. And that means that Geyser is not inherently compatible with this, is pretty much what it's saying. But they have modified Geyser, and they have made a pull request to Geyser, saying, hey, your shit could be compatible with this new shit if you just adjust this stuff that I've changed on this file. So that's sick, because that means that now the Geyser build I'm running on the server now should be capable of letting us view the items. So let's log in on Java first. Seven custom items. Okay, so here's our items. We got the magic stuff, and this time set day really quick. So we got our wool chest plate, which looks like this, and we got all of that. Okay, now we're gonna back out. We're gonna join on Bedrock. Oh my god, it's peak. Oh my god, we did it. It's so peak. We did it. Okay. Now that we have that, this is like half the problem solved. Now that we have this base pack, we should be able to write an application to automatically take a Java resource pack and turn it into this. In theory. It's very theoretical. Everything is theoretical. Let's go look. So let's unzip this Spigot example pack really quick. Okay. Shut up, Blake. Okay, so looking at this is actually really simple, and the fact that it's in JSON means that it's going to be super easy to generate with maybe a JavaScript application. So all we got to do is take the item. So we'd have to scan the directory of the resource pack. So let's just go here. Let's open both of them. We have the Bedrock resource pack, and then we have the mappings. I think that the way the resource pack on Bedrock works, attachables is like the chest plate and stuff, right? Okay, yeah. So if we have, I'm not worried about attachables. Right now I'm worried about textures and models. Although it's looking like, see, it says Bedrock identifier is Geyser MC Yummy Food. So we put the item in there, and then there's equipment, which, okay, that's the red wool, and then we got item texture.json, which has texture data inside of it, and we have our mappings here. So I assume that the mappings, there are Bedrock identifiers here. Yeah, Blake's my buddy. He's joking with me. Group. Yummy food end. What does that mean? It says consumable. There's yummy food, not so yummy food, and not so yummy food, and let's see what it means. Let's see what it means. Let's log on. So we have yummy food, which has one model. Then we got not so yummy food. I don't really know what that means, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, then we have magic item. Okay, so our mappings map out like everything. Okay, so we got Flint. This is all the Flint definitions. Everything in here is a Flint definition. So it says the type definition, you then tell it the model, which I think this is a Java model, considering the Bedrock resource pack doesn't actually have any models with it. Like, yeah, I can see that there's, like, some basic stuff, but... So it says model is Geyser yummy food, and then there's Geyser not so yummy food. And then you got definitions, and these definitions look like they're just like the vanilla Minecraft item components. And it's the only reason they're listing it is because it's information for Bedrock Edition to know. See, like, because if you didn't list Minecraft consumable on things like the food, then Bedrock wouldn't know, hey, person's supposed to be able to eat that. You don't need to understand NeoVim to write JavaScript. I'd start... I don't have a strong connection to the chosen server. It's hosted on my computer. Okay, anyway. Unimportant. So this would be how you'd do it. You have the geyser mappings, you have the item texture JSON, which looks like it's It tells you what texture is what. So geysermc.yummy food. In this case, we've got, you know, all of this. This tells you what texture to use. And then you have item, which is just the textures. And if you want equipment, then yeah, equipment works too. But so yeah, all I have to do is write a pack, something that can like compile this. And looking at the Java resource pack, they added their own equipment. They've got their item models, and it looks like that they've got their items defined here, which actually defines the model. So flint pickaxe broken and flint pickaxe. So like, yeah, they got the different item predicates and stuff. So it looks like item predicates work with this too, which is really cool. Then they have their models, and their textures should be about the same way that Bedrock was, except for their equipment is going to be in a different location. Yeah, there's the red wool armor. Item is just the same textures. Okay. So I know what I'm doing now. My computer's not enjoying how much I have running on my computer, by the way. Version of the not so yummy food. What? I wonder how that works. Hold on, let's look at how that works. I'm kind of curious now. Cases in the end. So if I go to the end, the texture of the item's going to change. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even know that was possible. That's slightly odd, but cool. I could... Okay. I'm currently procrastinating if that's not clear, but now that I understand... What's up, bro? You're kinda hot. Anyway, now that I understand how the geyser mappings work, and I understand that it's possible, I can use this resource pack as a base, and then have it take a Java resource pack and compress it and compile it into a Bedrock resource pack. Now I actually do want to test something, because I'm kind of nervous about the way that this works. Well, no, how is it going to take... Hold on, there's something I'm curious about now that I'm looking at it. If we have the geyser mappings, right? So if we go back to Bedrock, we have geyser mappings, and the geyser mappings don't say anything about a custom model. I mean, they do say model, and it tells you it's taking it from geyser yummy food, but I don't have the resource pack on the server. So if we go to resource pack, where is it getting the context for the model from? I don't know. Can it only do 2D items? Okay, let's back out. Let's back out. Let's go back to the pull request and see if it says something about it. Okay. PR adds a new API for vanilla and non-vanilla custom items along with the new JSON mappings format for it. This new API was necessary to incorporate amounts of changes recently made to items in Minecraft Java Edition. The currently existing API and JSON mappings form will be deprecated, but this will continue to be usable. Custom items made using the existing API will be translated at runtime to the objects of the new API. It says Java item, any real existing item. Okay, Java item model. These were introduced and exist in the items recently. It said which model of Java item should be based on some item properties. Every Java item stores this information in the item model item, which can be overwritten in the item stack by a data pack to use some currently the new format for what the new JSON map is. So it does have the model defined here. It says that the model comes from this shit, right? That's neat. That's awesome. But where is it getting the model from? Maybe I'm overlooking this. Because on Bedrock, we have the mappings, the resource pack, which then contains the manifest. Because the manifest is just the resource pack thing, it's not important. And then we got the attachments, which seems to literally just be the chest plate. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, well the chest plate has a geometry thing. It tells it which geometry that it's taking. But the items, if we go to textures, we have an item texture.json file, but it doesn't contain any information about the model of the texture. And then we have all of this. So that begs the question. I have a question about something. Summon item display. Here, let me go to MC Stacker really quick. Flint is the mapped item, so we'll do Flint. We want item model. And we want to use the model included inside of the data pack, I guess. Because I do list it in here. Right here, okay. We want this item model. And that's it. There we go. Now, if I go on Bedrock, I join. Will I be able to see that? I'm about to have a very unreasonable crash out. Slightly annoyed. Okay. Let's see what his little item pool thing says. Custom model data arrows. Documentation. Holy fuck. I don't think it's possible to put them on an item display, which is something very important. Compared to NeoVim, I don't think JavaScript's that hard. Okay, I'm so fucking confused. How is the item model? How does it get the item model? How does it know what item model to use? Not only that, but also if I can't put it on a display entity. Here, let me check something. Maybe there is a... I know Geyser optional pack exists. Let's see if this will fix the item display problem. Because I know it fixes armor stand problems and certain things like that with this, so... My computer's being a little slow because I have so much shit open, but... There's the Geyser optional pack. Let's go ahead and see if I can just slash reload and have it fix itself. That did not fix that. See, but the thing that gets me is that these are considered display item models. See, so these aren't the same model as this. This is a rod, while this is a generic item. So how the fuck is it telling it to be a different model? In the Geyser mappings, if we find the pickaxe, right here. Oh, it's not even using a model. Okay, so this isn't even possible. What I'm trying to do isn't even possible. It's not displaying a model, it's displaying a handheld. This answers all my questions, though. Because now, you can't use item displays with it. You can't use actual custom models. You can add custom items if they use a vanilla model, but you cannot add custom models. And that means there's no point in me writing a converter for this, because this is useless. At least for what I was trying to do. So, that being said, I can now safely say that it is not possible to do what I was hoping. Then I have to set up to Bex. I have to write a website, which I'm probably going to use React for, because here recently I've actually learned a little bit of React. And I'm pretty proud of it, because I think I'm pretty good at it. Resource pack. The resource pack, yeah. And then a cosmetics GUI. It also requires me to write a cosmetics system. Okay, chat. So we have solved the Geyser conundrum, and by solved, I mean failed to solve because it's not possible. If I knew anything about the way Geyser was written, because the Geyser is open source, I would definitely go in here and I'd say, oh hell yeah, watch this bro, and I'd take and whip up this Java project, and I'd pop it open, and I'd say I'm gonna change that and that, and I'm gonna make it work with this, and I'm gonna add this protocol and do that, and I don't actually know how to write Java. I don't even know Java as a programming language, so yeah, that's the end of this little test, I guess. It's mildly annoying. Just mildly annoying that that's not possible, though. You know, guys, I've never watched, let me close this. I'm tired of that music. I've never watched a proper, like, From the Fog Let's Play video all the way through, except for the Librarians. Who do you guys recommend? I'll have to wait, because I think YouTube has a little bit of delay. Just a tiny bit of delay. Yeah. I did. How bad is the latency on the stream? Hold on, because I'm noticing it's taking a long time for me to get responses for things. Yeah. I did. How bad is the latency on the stream? It's not that bad. It could be worse. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not the greatest. It's not that bad, though. So. My banner is peak. Anyway, suggestions for... Nah, I'm just being boring. To be honest, I'm being boring. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna have to report back to the corporate overlords of the internet. We could pull a Primogen. We could pull a Primogen. Isix. I could find a random big box video and react to it. Alright, we'll pull a Primogen. We'll pull a Primogen. I don't think he's watched every big box video. Pre-watched. Let's watch this one. Let's watch this one. I'll even end the stream the same way. Here you go.
And tired of hearing this take. This isn't a legitimate problem. This is laziness. There is a pandemic of inaction, of procrastination, of seeking shortcuts. But 10 hours of seeking shortcuts is 10 hours you can spend making progress. I feel like I'm in that episode of SpongeBob, where when they go and try to talk to someone, all they do is this. You're meant to watch the shortcut videos after you've spent 50 to 100 hours already programming.
Isix, have you been trying to code anything? I know you said you haven't tried JavaScript, or you said that, you know, like, JavaScript's not hard. It can be written on front end, which would be like on a browser. So like if you want to be there and you want to get your code to just run, go on any website, press Control-Shift-I, and then go to the console. And now this is disgusting. This is a disgusting YouTube console, but you can write JavaScript right here and run it all at once. So I can make it console log. Fuck you, Saturn. Okay. And there you go, it console logged it right there. Now, of course, this is the best way to do it. I'm just saying, if you really want to, like, see what runs what does what, you know, you can do that. Yeah, well, let's start. HTML is a start, for sure. You need to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript if you're going to do anything web development-wise. But if you're just trying to, like, learn to like code in JavaScript, and you just kind of want to do things, it depends on what you're trying to do. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to make a website, or are you trying to make a tool for your computer? Me personally, there's a couple tools for my computer running right now. One of which I have, you can actually see working on my website, which is written in React, by the way. I rewrote it. So this right here, you see how it's saying what I'm doing right now. You can see it says geyser mappings. I have geyser mappings open. That's true. It says I'm on Discord with Recco. I've got a Discord channel open, Recco's Discord channel open, and I'm on Minecraft 1.21.4. That's peak. That's sick. Okay, it knows everything that I'm doing. How does it know everything I'm doing? Doesn't that seem like a security vulnerability? It's not actually, because I have written a custom JavaScript script to take and watch it. So you can see if I do pm2 list, right here, I have this here, which has desktop organizer, process watcher. These are all my own scripts, okay? So if I type in pm2 logs 2, which would be process watcher, this right here is actually the thing that's sending information here. Because what it's doing is it's taking all the information on the applications I have open on my computer, it's sending them to an endpoint on my website. That endpoint is then taking it and saving it inside memory. And then it's, if someone requests it, they're like, okay, I have this information in memory, here you go. Here, and it gives to the person the information. If I close this and I close Discord, watch what happens. Idling. Puts me on idling. It says I'm idling now because I have nothing open. If my computer goes off, or I turn my computer off, it will change to offline. It's super sick. It's super cool. Just, that was something that I wanted to write, so I wrote it. And you're probably like, oh, that's probably big and complicated. That's probably a lot of code, and it's gonna take so much effort to make something that can do that. And that's not true, like in the slightest. Let me show you. Let's go to shell startup real quick, which is where this starts from. Shit, I just closed the window I opened. Shell startup. Let's go to process watcher. Let's open file location right here. So this is the code base for process watcher. Let's open index. Right here. This is all it is. All it is. You have a config. You have child process, all of this stuff. You have all of this cool stuff in here. This isn't much at all. So all it's doing, just to kind of explain, you can also see I've got this process image thing. All this does is grabs image information, and ChatGPT helped me write some of it because I haven't really, I don't know too much about how Windows resolves file names and stuff. But what it's doing is it's taking PowerShell, it's opening it up, it's running a command in it, it's then taking the information from the command, putting it in a string, and whenever PowerShell closes, it then runs all of this information, which, as you can see, it's sorting through this different information here. So you can see if I've got Crunchyroll open, it checks if I have watch on Crunchyroll open, right, like available, and then it takes the information. You can see that it says app.main window split. .split is pretty much taking this watch on Crunchyroll part and deleting it from existence, and then it's saying -Crunchyroll at the end. So like, so people can see what I'm watching on Crunchyroll. If I go here and I open up this and I say Crunchyroll, open that, go here, and then back out to there, you can see that it's go. I don't think it'll show Crunchyroll yet. Yeah, it's not going to. I have to be watching something. So let's go ahead. Let's open up Rising of the Shield Hero, and then we'll pause it as soon as it tries to play itself. There we go. And just wait a second. There we go. You can see it says -Crunchyroll at the end, just like it says in the code. Right here, -Crunchyroll, and then this is the part that is considered the title of the anime. Super sick. Rising of the Shield Hero, the Slave Girl, and all of that. So, and then Starlight, if I'm on Starlight, it says that I'm creating a skin, and it pushes the process name. All of this, all of these little things, and then if you can see it just pushes all the info, and you think, well, Brett, isn't that going to log every single thing on your computer? No, actually, and here's why. What it's doing right here, where it says like default process push, there's a config, which I'm not going to open on screen because it actually has a password in it to make this a little more secure. I'm going to remove the password really quick, and then I'll show you. There we go. So right here, I have all this information. You can see that it has a list of apps that it's allowed to use, and the title true or false thing is kind of what changes what it says. So it's got the endpoint, I have a password for the endpoint, and then I have all of this information which sends over to my website, allowing me to effectively like, send information. That and my desktop, it'd get too messy too fast. And I don't know if you noticed at the beginning of the stream, but when I close all of my bullshit here, my desktop's pretty organized. I mean, I do have some random folders that I really don't need anymore, but there it is. All of that just chilling there, okay? And if I was to take a file, like an image, let's go here. Let's grab this Geyser MC image, drop it right here on my desktop. You can see it doesn't even appear on the desktop. Why didn't it appear on the desktop, you might ask? Well, if we go to the images folder on the desktop, right there it is. It auto-organized it when I added it to the desktop into its folder. Pretty peak. And that all comes from this right here. Desktop organizer, open. And this was a super simple script. Super simple. Shit was easy as fuck. It just watches the desktop. So just come up with something that you want and then make it happen. And this is Node. You can use Node.js to run your JavaScript stuff on like your computer or on backend or whatever. And then on front end, you can use JavaScript to make pages do certain things. Like the skin pack creator, it uses JavaScript on front end and back end because I don't want to do all the processing on front end. It does processing on the back end. So if I go to tools, open this up really quick. This, when you press add skin, all of this is happening on front end. It's adding it, it's showing you the little display and everything like of the skin. It's showing you all of this on front end. Right? Well, as soon as you press create, it sends the information to the back end, and the back end's like, okay, let's generate that and send it forward to the front end. This is the front end, right? And if I can actually show you the two different code bases. There is two different code bases for it. So let's go here, 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 and open this in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so right here on Tools, I have a couple endpoints. I have the render endpoint, which is like the this generates the little pictures that you see. Right here, these display pictures, that generates that. Then we have the load skin pack endpoint, which takes your zip, it reads the zip, this info.json file from the zip, and then turns it into a skin pack that's viewable on the web page. And then right here, this is where it builds the skin pack. You'd think this would probably be big and complicated. No, this is it. This is all the code. That's it. It's not big. It's nothing. If you can write small code, you're a good programmer. Small code that does exactly what you want, you're a good programmer. Genuinely believe that. Because it's harder to write small code than it is to write big, bulky, disgusting looking code. So you can see it creates the pack.mc meta, it takes and it makes the zip, it defines all the pack details that were sent to it, all of that. And then on the front end, this right here is all the code that it uses on the front end to update things. You can see I have some of them collapsed, but it's not much. It's not much, really. It's not much. The hard part isn't making the code small and compressing it. It's figuring out how you want everything to work in an efficient manner. So you can see I just downloaded the skin pack, right? If I open it, if I press load pack and I put the skin pack on, brings me right back to where I was. Not sure why I didn't update the skin. It might have been because I didn't update the emissive layer. But if I go open this, you can actually see inside of info.json, I have this. Which you can see stores the emissive skin, the base skin, the name tag, the display name, all of this information. That's how it loads it. Yep. So if you want to get into JavaScript, it's not hard. It's really not. That's me glossing over things like my file handler and stuff, of course. Because I do have a file handler that I wrote that's like, kind of like the way React does things, but it's simplified, really simplified, and it's one file. I like React a little bit more, I think, for front end. So, but yeah, there you go. I need to report back to the gods of Lunarite, I guess. So, if you guys enjoyed the stream, and thank you for tuning in, Isix, like the whole time. Not because I think I'm only talking to you. If you enjoyed the stream, thank you for watching. Me have a minor. It was a very minor crash out. I think I'm gonna relax for a little bit right now, because I can only do so much of this hardcore, like, why is this working? Screaming for like so long before I'm like crashing out, wanting to relax again, watch YouTube. But it's just horrible, I know. It's just, you know. So, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go and put it on the ending screen. Yeah. The name is not the Primogen, because I'm not the Primogen.